Welcome back to Marbella Now. My name is Nicole King.
Hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, it's a brand new day. Halfway twisted.
Welcome back to another week of what's going on behind the scenes here in Marbella. My first guest comes thanks to an introduction by Ali Paranday of Puedes. I never know really the name of his company, but he's a fascinating gentleman, quite the inventor and entrepreneur. And we were at the official launch of the pool, and he introduced me to my first guest, whose name is Amin. Ta-da! Amin, welcome to the program.
Thanks, Nicole. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure, and I'm really interested to know more about the event you've got coming up on the 9th of June. It's the TEDx Marbella.
That's right.
What a name.
That's right.
I watch TED Talks, but I don't think I'd heard like TEDx. Can you explain a bit what actually is TEDx?
Sure. So we were very surprised the last few weeks when we were trying to speak to people, how little people actually know about TED and TEDx in the Marbella area. So TED is a non-profit organization that was founded in '84 to show up very innovative products like CD-ROMs at that time. I'm sure you don't know, you're too young for that.
I remember the launch of the CD-ROM, but thank you.
But since then, I mean, it was like the name TEDx, or Technology, Education, the advertisement. But I mean, since then, TED as an organization organizes talks all over the world around philosophy, any subject we want. And TEDx are events that are organized independently. So as co-organizers of TEDx Marbella, we took the initiative to organize it in Marbella, and we organized with the speakers and everything, but following the guidelines of TED as an organization.
That's a fabulous initiative. So you thought, okay, let's do some serious talks, help people, but do it with the backing of an established brand and reputation such as TED. Because as I say, loads of times will go to YouTube to watch TED Talks. Really, the subjects are so varied, and it's such a great insight to life. What is the topic of your TEDx talk?
Yeah, so the TEDx talks, because we have 9 talks, but let's say this event is around entrepreneurship in general, startups and entrepreneurship. But we're going to have a very different. We're trying through the 9 talks that we're organizing to show a bit the journey of entrepreneurs. So, of course, in the beginning, you're very bullish, you're happy, you're excited by a new idea. Then it becomes a bit difficult and hard time. And sometimes, you hit the wall and you have to know how to reinvent yourself and rebound. And through 9 very interesting talks and very interesting speakers, we're trying to show the journey of the entrepreneur through that. To
foresee the problems that could come up by looking at them from the very beginning.
Exactly, foresee some of the problems, but also some of the internal journey as well. I mean, what makes an entrepreneur, or what motivates an entrepreneur? And when we are facing difficult time as a startup or as an entrepreneur, how deep we can dig to keep on going, and if we hit the wall, how we can reinvent ourselves. So it's a bit inspirational, let's put it this way. We hope so, at least.
Your eyes are twinkling. I feel that you are very much empathizing with this subject, that it's something that's close to your heart. Is this something that you've lived through, that you've decided to do projects and you want to help people learn from your mistakes by also bringing in these specialists?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I've been an entrepreneur and I've been ups and downs like everyone, but luckily I went through it. And I can feel, it's not the pain, I mean, but I can feel the journey of entrepreneurs as well. And with my co-organizers, Kirsten and Ali, we felt that Marbella as a town and as a region, there are a lot of entrepreneurs here, a lot of people from different areas, and they deserve to have interesting speakers and inspiring people around them from Marbella itself.
The speakers are all local?
Yes, the speakers are all local. It's a bit the philosophy of the event is really to foster the local community. It's not about bringing speakers from elsewhere. It's about like digging deep into the community and finding people around us who are interesting, who can inspire people around them.
Well, certainly Marbella, you can have your pick, because we are privileged to have the best of the best living here, and if we can also get them to share their experiences and their knowledge, I mean, that is just a blessing. I always say hashtag better together, because there's so much we can offer each other and support each other.
That's exactly the point, and we felt we can bring something to Marbella as well. I mean, as we met last time, it was in the opening of the pool, and these gentlemen, they're doing something for the community, for the entrepreneur community. We thought we can add a brick to that, and if everybody adds a bit, and for example, Ali, my co-organizer, we met in an event a year ago roughly. And we started doing some stuff together, and we had this idea, and then we came up with TEDx. So if everybody that meets in an event, come up with something for Marbella, then it's just like a ripple effect that is quite positive.
That's the best way of networking, in the sense of Marbella is about contacts, about networking, but this is the genuine essence of networking, of how we can put the mutual interests and abilities together to do something great. And this does sound like a fabulous initiative.
Totally.
Not just for entrepreneurs. I also see that this is very beneficial for really anyone in business, particularly here in our goldfish pond of Marbella. We come very isolated, very insulated from the real world. And I think getting inspiration from people that have different perspectives can be interesting to people with any business, really.
That's right. So it can be actually positive for people with businesses, but our life is a business as well, or is a journey, right? So, I mean, it can be for different reasons, where we are facing problems, where we go through cycles up and down, and the inspiration can just to go through any problem or problem-solving situation in our lives as well. So, as you mentioned, we live a bit in a pond, but with a lot of good fish in the pond. So
with a lot of good fish.
Exactly. So just the fish needs to,
we just need to communicate. We just need to interact. Where is the event being held?
So the event is held in Andalusia Lab.
Wonderful.
Which is close to Elviria, which is actually a business incubator as well for the hospitality industry. And the event is on the 9th of June, so not this Friday, the next Friday.
Very exciting. How do we get tickets? Directly from Andalusia Lab or from the TEDx Marbella website?
Yeah, so tedxmarbella.com on the website, and people can buy tickets directly there.
Where are you from originally, I mean?
I'm from Morocco.
How exciting!
But we've been traveling with the family, and I had a long career internationally, and ended up here, which is still in Europe, but like very close to home.
Exactly, you can go backwards and forwards as you please. Well, that is absolutely wonderful. I'm delighted to meet you. I'm sure that we'll be seeing more of you. I look forward to attending the TEDx Marbella talks myself. I think we should all treat ourselves. So tickets are available on the tedxmarbella.com website.
That's right.
Amin, Ali and the team will be delighted to welcome us.
Definitely. And there'll be the event, the speeches, and there'll be the opportunity to network with the speakers, but also with the attendants around some good food and some good drinks afterwards.
Now, those are the key words, good food
Exactly.
and good drink. We all know here that if you feed them, they will come.
Exactly.
I mean, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Wow, that's very exciting. Well, we're going to be going back nearly to the Andalusia Lab with my next guest, Alicia Garrido, who I met at Andalusia Lab during the Costa Press Club release for the Solheim Cup, which is coming up later this year. Don't go away.
Hero welcomes at Wheels Cafe.
Everyone that comes and wants to join our Zero Hero Association, they will have free non-alcoholic drinks at our venue at any time.
Hi guys, Ross here from Hogan Stand. Proud to be a member of the Zero Hero campaign, and we recommend everybody. Nobody drives drinking. Everybody who drives a car doesn't have any alcohol in their system, and we're proud to sponsor the Zero Hero program.
One, we
as promised, joining me now is Alicia Garrido, who is presenting the Solheim Cup, which is coming to the Costa del Sol 2023. How cool is that? Alicia, thank you for taking the time to come to the studio.
Thank you very much, Nicole. It's a pleasure.
It was really exciting to meet you at the Costa Press Club do at the Andalusia Lab, where you explained to all us press people what's coming, and I'm very much looking forward to our viewers also getting an opportunity to understand the significance of and the achievement that it is to create the Solheim Cup here on the Costa del Sol. So well done, first of all.
Thank you very much, Nicole. Well, we are very excited because the Solheim Cup is coming for the first time to Spain, here to Costa del Sol. It will be held at Finca Cortesin from the 18th to the 24th of September this year. And well, for those who are non-golfers and they don't know anything about golf, the Solheim Cup is a female competition, the most important female competition in the world. It's kind of a Ryder Cup, but with ladies, best 12 professional players from Europe against best 12 coming from the USA.
That must take some organising.
A little bit, yeah. Not bad.
I mean, I know what it's like when you've got a friend coming to stay, you want to set them up, and you're bringing over all these people here to the Costa del Sol, which I imagine is a big attraction for golf fans. I imagine there are a lot of women supporters, and that brings a lot of families with it as well. It must be good for us to be having this event here.
Well, it's thousands of visitors will come for their first time to Costa del Sol, and that's an amazing thing. That's an amazing achievement because plenty of Americans will come, well, over 3,000 Americans will come for the first time here. So they are discovering Andalusia and Costa del Sol thanks to the Solheim Cup. And that means that they will come back for sure, you know that, because there's no place better than this one to come on holidays and to come for golfing holidays and even for living, as you know.
I'm just thinking that a large percentage of those are going to decide to stay because that's how we all end up here. We come on holiday and like, I like this.
Definitely.
I could definitely get used to this.
Yes.
Familiarity is something that we like. And obviously you grew up in a golfing home. Your father was a golfing champion. And tell us a bit about your childhood, what it was like being surrounded in that atmosphere, because obviously it's influenced you tremendously.
Definitely. I mean, I'm who I am because I was born in a golfer's family. As you said, my father was a golf champion. He was one of the first European players on the Ryder Cup. And then my brother, he's a professional too, and he also played at the Ryder Cup when it was here in Valderrama in 1997. So I'm the black sheep for my family, you know, because I don't play golf very well. But since I was very little, I loved the organizing things, you know. And I was very young the first time I organized a golf tournament. I loved this, and I decided this was the kind of thing I wanted to do in my life.
I know that a lot of us here are used to raising funds for events. It's something that we do wholeheartedly here on the Costa del Sol. However, I imagine raising funds for something like the Solheim Cup is another league. Can you tell us a little bit like how ambitious this project is?
Well, it's really ambitious, yeah, because we tried to get the Solheim Cup for Spain 3 times before this one. But we didn't get it, but we learned a lot. And now it's the moment, I think it's the right moment to get the Solheim Cup for Spain. And it was not easy because we had to guarantee a lot of million euros. And but we went ahead. I think it was our last opportunity to get the Solheim Cup. And we've got a lot of support from institutions. This is thanks to Andalusia, Costa del Sol, Marbella, Benahavis, Casares, Acosol. There's plenty of institutions that supported the project, but we still have a little bit more of fundraising to get from now to September. It's going really well. There's plenty of private companies also that have come on board. We have, well, I could stay here until tomorrow saying the names of different companies, private companies that are on board, like Vitas, Reale, Rolex and Ping, for sure, they are global partners, but we still need a little bit more. And The good thing is that sales tickets are going very well. I think we will have the sign of sold out quite soon. So.
And this is just to come and watch the tournament?
Yeah, to come and watch the tournament. We've sold already over 75,000 tickets.
Wow.
Daily tickets.
Wow.
Which is amazing.
That is amazing.
It is, because we will have over 20,000 visitors coming from abroad, which is fantastic, not only for golf clubs and the Solheim Cup itself, but for Marbella itself.
Our hotels must be just delighted with you.
Yeah,
they must be so happy.
Think so.
They must be so happy.
But you know what? The Solheim Cup is a full week of events. It will be golf during the day, but there will be plenty of other things at night. Marbella will be it will be the venue at night. We will have concerts. We will have gastronomic dinners. We will have exhibitions of art. I mean, all around the Solheim Cup.
But that just for the players, or also
No,
for everybody?
Everyone. Yeah, everybody can enjoy all those things. We want culture and sport to come together. I think it's a very important way, a good way to show the world how good is Andalusia and all the good things we have here.
So if someone would like to get involved to be one of the sponsors of the event, what can they expect from this? Because I'm sure there are companies out there that would like to be involved in something
please come to us. Yeah, well, they just need to contact us. We still have some hospitality available at the golf course, but we also have plenty of hospitality options at the opening ceremony that will take place at the Marbella Arena. The closing ceremony, we have a gala dinner, and as I said, there's plenty of opportunity for both sponsors and individuals.
It does sound exciting to have something. I know a couple of lady golf pros here. There are not many, and I'm sure they'll be delighted to have the additional support of ladies getting up and doing their stuff.
Yes, definitely. I have to say, we will have over 50% of the spectators will be women, which is not usual on a sports event. But the Solheim Cup attracts plenty of ladies golfers. But I also want men to come, enjoy ladies golf, and feel that it's a great tournament, a great experience. It's a great show.
It must be very frustrating for you to see that the quality of golf is so excellent, the players are so entertaining and interesting in themselves, and yet there is such a big difference between men's golf and women's golf. These differences that really just seem to make no sense whatsoever.
Well, I think it's getting balanced a little bit more, but there's still a huge difference between men and women. But I think we are on the right direction, and if people come and support ladies golf, if TV broadcasters show ladies golf, I'm sure we will have more and more good golfers, and the show will grow itself.
Undeniably, we're very much looking forward to the Solheim Cup. We'll be seeing obviously more of Alicia and hearing more about the event in the months to come, because it's, I think, a very emblematic event, obviously bringing that amount of people. I don't think there are many events could say 75,000 people have bought tickets already. So if you want to go to the event, please do get your tickets now for all the different activities that are going on. And congratulations, Alicia. Really, I mean, just to get your mind around everything that you're doing is mind-blowing. Only a woman could do it, possibly.
No, that's not true, and I have to say it's a big team behind the scenes, working every single day since 2019. So we are now looking forward to the Solheim Cup to get everything here, and we can't wait.
I'm sure.
To see how
sounds a bit like vote, trying to get the Olympics to come to your country, in the sense of you've all worked hard, you've been consistent, which is obviously the key, is just to not give up on the dream, and now your dream is coming true.
Definitely.
It really is a fairy tale. Lovely, absolutely lovely. Enhora buenísima. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, and see you at Finca Cortesín in September.
You got
See you at Finca Cortesín in September.
Only if you get your tickets, though, otherwise you might be unlucky. Get your tickets now. Gracias, Alicia. Don't go away, we'll be back in just a moment.
Hey, hey.
Wine is happy to be Zero Hero partner.
How cool is that? G-Wine.
Thank you.
When I'm the designated driver, I think it's only fair that I get to choose a Zero Hero venue that rewards me with free soft drinks. My friends all get to choose and booze, and they feel safe going home with me. Make sure that you get your reward for being the designated driver. Why pay if you don't have to?
The other day, I went up to Mijas for the Business First Breakfast Networking because there were special guests, Katie and Jamie of Red Source TV, who are coming here looking for people who want to be on television in their programme for Channel 5. It was very nice to meet them. I had a little interview with them, and I thought you'd like to just see how the morning went. Good morning.
I'm the resident.
Let the music get to your heart. Let it set you on your way. No time to hesitate. We are all the same. So much trouble tearing us apart. Just believe worth your
And they're here just to chat to you. No pressure at all, obviously, to tell you what they're going to do. And obviously, if you'd like to be involved in the film, they're here because you like.
So it's not a business, Jamie
Let the feeling into your soul. Let it set you on your way. No need to hesitate. Time to make a change. There'll be no trouble tearing us apart. Brothers, sisters, one beating.
Very exciting. So what is the reason that you guys are here today?
So we're out here in Costa del Sol and we are currently casting for our new series for Bargain Loving Brits in the Sun. So we are for daytime Channel 5, that is our slot.
That's an exciting job.
Yeah.
A lot of responsibility as well, no?
Well, I think that's a nice way to put it.
The right people, no, Jamie?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. We want to find British expats who've come up to Spain, and we love to show off how they're making it work for themselves.
Yeah.
So it's how they're living their new lives in the sun, why they're doing it, you know, how are they being successful, and we sort of follow a day in the life, don't we?
Yeah.
That's the aim with each story. We want to follow someone's day from start to finish.
And not just expats, literally anybody who's come over here to start that new life and to follow their lifestyle over here. So their new business ventures, from restaurants, bar owners, hairdressers, you know, you name it, we want to film with absolutely everyone who's up for filming over here, basically.
How long have you got to find the right people?
Oh, not long enough. We're out here, I think, until mid-July.
Yes.
And so it's sort of an ongoing process. So we're always looking for people.
Yeah.
We're always filming. So we're out filming. We've got 3 teams that go out, and it would just be a camera and another person. So there's only a small team that will go out and they'll shoot you for the day. And we'll follow your story.
So it literally is a day in the life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the aim.
Yeah, some people, if they've got more things going on, for example, a dog charity who have different fundraising events and things like that, we like to follow more than just one day to showcase, the amount of work that goes into, a charity, for example, over here. So we do more than one day sometimes, depending on the person.
And how did you both get into television?
Oh, you've caught me off guard. So, how did I get into TV? So I actually did Spanish at uni, so I didn't do anything to do with TV at all. But then I really wanted to do something a little bit different, and I started working in children's TV. That's up in Manchester. And then through that, moved on to different shows. In TV, the case when I was all freelance, so you go and you do different shows for short periods of time and do all sorts of like daytime shows like Dragon's Den, Four in a Bed, Love Island, all of those sort of shows, and then you just kind of go from contract to contract.
That must be quite an education, working
Yeah.
on different programs
well,
like
it's
that.
a good way to put it, but it's a lot of fun. That's why I like it, because you're always, you know, you'll do a job for say 2-3 months and then you'll do something completely different.
Yeah.
So it's always like that.
Yeah, it's the best thing as well, because I've done casting for the last 7 years, so that's been my role. So casting, finding people, talking to new people, and that's what I love to do. So I got into TV purely because I went to an interview as a junior researcher, and because they said that I could talk, I got the job basically because I was able to talk to people, and that's who they were looking for. So that's how I got into telly. Business at university, so it's nothing to do with telly at all. I was just really lucky that I was able to talk through the interview and I got the job, so yeah.
Well, you've done good now. You got the job
Well,
here
look
too.
at us now,
Well
we're on
done.
TV.
Look at this, they're taking you by surprise.
Didn't think it'd come to this.
Exactly,
but,
putting the people on TV who are here to put other people on
There you
TV.
go.
We love it.
Well, that's the best bit, behind the scenes.
Yes.
So today
definitely.
you've come to the Business First breakfast. We've got a bunch of the members here, and I suppose you're just going to like start weeding them out and seeing if you can see suitable candidates.
That's it. Yeah, we're looking for anybody who's up for talking to us, and up for potentially doing a bit of filming with us, to show what their life is like over here, as we say. We've been speaking to people. For example, I spoke to someone yesterday who's been out here for 17 years, but they're just deciding now to open a new bar. So it's they're starting their new venture now. So it's people that have already been here and established already, who are deciding to, you know what, life's too short, I'm going to start something new, try something new. And they're the kind of people that we're looking for as well.
Well, congratulations, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay.
No, thank you very much.
And that you find the right people to make the series
maybe
a
yourself
success.
to come in there, work something out. Yeah. I'm sure.
Thank you so much.
My absolute pleasure. Lovely to meet you.
Yes,
Lovely
you
to
too.
meet
Thank you.
Thank you.
We also went to the official opening of the Flag Hotel. It was very exciting to see this new concept of a hotel for the over 50s, but the active over 50s. The installations are beautiful. The swimming pool, the gardens, the restaurant, and the rooms. You can stay there from 1 night to 1 year. Certainly worth checking out. The restaurant is open to the general public. Why am I telling you all this? Let's just watch the interview and the video. Good morning. Thank you.
Let the music get to your heart. Let it set you on your way. No time to hesitate. We are all the same.
Hola.
So much trouble tearing us apart. Poison arrows shoot straight to your heart.
¿Cómo estás?
If we try, just believe it's worth your time. One, we are as one, we are as one, we are as
Buenos días. Buenos días.
Let the feeling into your soul. Let it set you on your way. No need to hesitate.
private mystery
Time to
tour.
make a change. There'll be no trouble tearing us apart. Brothers, sisters,
Wow.
beating heart.
Oh, wow.
You can change.
I'm over 50.
Just believe it's worth your time. We are
Aika, it's lovely to meet you and lovely to be here at the Flag. What a lovely concept. I understand that this is a family business and you're part of the family.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Where do you fit in? Where's your position in the family?
So basically, I'm a lawyer, but I started 4 years ago working at the family business, and so my parents are also managing directors at our firm, and I have 4 more siblings. So kind of the whole family is working together, but and I'm the managing director and taking care of pretty much everything. So it's a nice job.
How long have you been here?
So the first time was 4 years ago, so when we bought the property here, and since then I'm here like every 2 months to have a look at the construction site, and right now hopefully I will enjoy the weather here and the location and come here often. We bought the property like 2.5 years ago, and then due to Corona we had to take a break for 1 year, and then we started the construction site in August 22. Yeah, and right now today is our final opening, yes.
Wonderful. Is this the first hotel that you've done like this, or is there more around the world?
So here basically it's a senior living concept, and this is the first thing we have, like a hotel for senior living in Spain, but we have more hotels in Germany and in Switzerland, and we also have apartments for students and more senior living in Germany as well.
What are the benefits of people over 50 coming to a hotel like this? What is your philosophy?
So I think here it's very easy, the weather. So here in Spain the weather is very good and better than in Germany. So here the people, the active seniors can just be active, enjoy the sun, and walk by the beach and have all the amenities you would like to have in a hotel. And you can stay as long as you want. Yeah, you can stay for 1 week or a year if you want. And you have a kitchen in the apartment, so you can also cook by yourself, or you can enjoy the restaurant in the ground level.
And as I understand it, the restaurant is also open to the general public?
Yes, it is, yeah. So the name of the restaurant is 7M. The 7 is because we are 7 people in the family, so 5 children and my parents and myself. And it's a very healthy restaurant with a lot of vegan and vegetarian food.
My daughter will be pleased because she is vegan in her family. So there's not that many places that really cater to the vegans, so that's very nice. How many rooms do you have?
We have 78 apartments.
And this one we're in now is enormous and with private swimming pools. So tell us a little bit how the distribution is set up of the different rooms and the offers.
Yeah, so we have starting from the 3rd floor, we have apartments with 100 square meter, and above the apartments have around 60 square meter. And each apartment has a kitchen inside and a nice big bed and a bathroom, and balcony, and every starting from the 2nd level you also have a nice view to the sea.
There really are beautiful views here. Well, I'm very excited for you, and I'm looking forward to trying everything.
Yeah.
Because it's
You're
nice
more
to have
than
new
welcome.
things.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Heike. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And I'm sure we'll be seeing more of each other. I'm looking forward to the little cocktail celebration now and the press release.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're so welcome, and thank you.
Let the music get to your heart. Let
told you I'd get you. Buenos días. Here or there?
También hay un oasis de bienestar, de flex spa, una sala de yoga, zonas
Es bietet 78 barrierefreien Apartments. Und die Straße geschnitten und
detrás de mí, de mi equipo y de la ciudad.
Zero Hero, welcome here at the Gaucho de Banús.
Welcome to Lemongrass, Doña Lola. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, Kazakhstan is proud to welcome the Zero Heroes. So come on in and enjoy free soft drinks for anyone who is the designated driver. Thank you, Nicole.
So here we are at Everest. Very cool.
Yeah.
Stickers going up.
Hiya, my name is Govinda. I'm from Everest. Welcome to Zero Hero, to Everest Fusion, to enjoy your cocktails, drinks, and happy hour as well. And food, of course, is delicious. Thank you.
Welcome to Sister Taperia. Perfecto.
Joining me now is our CIT Marbella guest of the week. Very young, much younger than I anticipated, because this guy is a tailor, a bespoke, made-to-measure tailor. The company is Age Bespoke, and Arturo is here to tell us all about it. Arturo, bienvenido, welcome to the program.
Hello, thank you for having here today.
It was absolute pleasure. I was expecting an older gentleman because we're going to be making suits, and then this lovely young man shows up. So how did you get into being a tailor?
The first thing you told me, everybody also expect to be a older man. I don't know why. It's usual. Usually tailor are old people. Not today, but I started with because I love fashion. I love tailor-made clothes, and that's it.
But when did you know you wanted to be a tailor? When you were a little boy, were you grabbing the different things and making fashion? How's the progress been?
When I was younger, I'm young too. When I was younger, I always liked to that clothes fit me really well. And my grandma, that was a great tailor, always see me, always speak to me with a term of fashion that I never heard. But then I continue to study. I study business administration. That's not connection with tailor. But then with the COVID, I started to to have more interest about the tailor and the clothes, and I started to have a career. I studied some different academies here in Malaga and Madrid, and that's it.
It's absolutely fascinating, and I think it's so important that you actually have your business studies, so not only you can be a tailor, but you can manage your own business, so it actually really is quite compatible.
Yes, but this year it's been a little bit more occupied. I have a lot of full business and not enough time to make management and also tailor. So I have a very good team of tailor, I don't know how to say it in English, but costureras.
Sewers. People who sew, yes.
Yes, that they know even more than me, and they help me. They help me with the tailor function, and then I manage and met people and clients.
But initially, were you sitting there with a sewing machine and making it yourself?
Yes, but we have a lot of work now that I can't be here and clothing.
And sewing at the same time?
Yes.
I was very impressed. How long ago did you open?
2 years ago.
So it's a very new business.
Yes.
And you just concentrate here locally, or do you also, I mean, because I suppose if you see people, can you do it by measurements online, or does it have to be in person?
It has to be in person. There are a lot of clients that always text me or chat me, please, we can make it online or by WhatsApp. It's impossible because every body shape has his own characteristic, and I have to see them in person and then make the measures and then configure it or design the suit.
That must be just one of the benefits of having a suit made to fit your own body, that if you're really tall or you've got longer sleeves or a bigger belly, that you can actually have it to enhance, as opposed to feel like you're stuck into something that's not quite right.
For example, this jacket fits much stuck, if you can see it, but I like it. For example, if somebody doesn't like it, I can make whatever they like.
So do you only do your own designs, or can you design with somebody something that they envision? Do you have set patterns? How do you...
We have every client that has his own taste. For example, lapel width, shape of the lapel, the waist. We can make higher waist, slower waist. We can make with pockets, square pockets, anything. We can configure it, we can design anything.
And how long does it take, more or less, to make a suit?
In this period of the year, it makes about 2 months, but usually 1 month and a half.
It's fabulous, and I imagine, because Marbella is a very transitional city, the whole coast is very, people come and go. But if they come and you've got their measurements, once you've actually got their measurements, I suppose then they can order from you from a distance, because they know that you can just make it and have it ready for them when they come back on holiday.
That's it. We are based in Malaga, but we come here to Marbella twice per week and to Madrid twice or 3 per month.
Where are you from yourself?
I'm from Antequera.
Wow. And when did you come down to the coast? What was after the pandemic?
Yes. But from Antequera to Malaga and to Marbella is about 40 minutes.
Yeah, I know. It's just there.
I go and I come and go every day. So.
Wow, it's very nice to see that you're making the most, not just of the situation and your talents and the things you like, but also of this very affluent area that we live in. You've really looked for and found your niche.
Yes. Marbella is the best place to have this type of clients, because made-to-measure bespoke suits are for very exclusive clients that usually in Malaga or there are not too many clients or too many clients that want to have their own suits. So here in Marbella we have Marbella, Mijas, Estepona, Sotogrande. All these Costa del Sol places, the best place to have this kind of.
What a clever young man! I really like. We were just chatting earlier in the program with the people who are organising the TEDx Marbella talks, which are destined for young entrepreneurs like yourself.
Mhm.
So 9th of June, I think you'll enjoy going there to help you learn how to expand your business even more. Sometimes I'm looking forward to that myself.
I didn't know that, but
Yeah, see, you have to watch the program. We have a load of things going, but I think you'll enjoy that because
Okay.
people like yourself who have good ideas but actually putting them into practice
Yes.
and getting the wisdom of others who've been there, done that, and not only won the T-shirt, won the designer suit. I think it's a lovely idea. My dad used to go to Hong Kong on business. He'd loved getting suits made to measure. So I do appreciate that there really is a market for people who don't have the classic Zara size and shape.
there is a market here in this business. There is, but in Malaga, I think that in Malaga and Costa del Sol, I think there wasn't a clearly label or clearly business, a clearly shop to go and to get the thing they want. And I think now, today, we can do that.
Well, well done. I'm really very happy for you. And I think it's a wonderful example of how youngsters can just follow their dreams and their passions. And if you do it and you go with the flow, you get amazing results. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And a thank you to CIT Marbella. Good move on your part, joining a fabulous networking association for businesses, making sure that you really do get to meet the people who can enhance your objectives in your career. So well done.
Sorry for my English.
Oh, it's wonderful. You're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing great. You've got it all under control. Thank you so much. And don't go away because we'll be back after the break with our resident sexologist, Isabella Magdala. And today we're going to be talking about that thing called the imposter syndrome.
A new partner of Zero Hero.
Alright guys, so I'm the designated driver tonight, so I'm going to choose the Zero Hero place. So all of my soft drinks are for free. And if you want to go somewhere else, just check out the Facebook, Instagram or the zerohero.es website for any of the bars, discotheques or restaurants on there. I'm happy to go anywhere you want to go, as long as it's Zero Hero.
It's a brand new day.
Zero Hero, welcome to the Secret Garden. We welcome you.
It's a brand
I'm delighted to welcome back to the studio Isabella Magdala, sexologist, psychologist, very lovely young woman, and I understand so much more about how we think and we work thanks to the little conversations that we have on and off air. So I hope that they're also helping you negotiate some of the ideas and thoughts that run through our head that really are quite ridiculous. One of those is the imposter syndrome, feeling that we're really not worthy of recognition or reward, and I think a lot of us suffer from this. So I'm really delighted, Isabella, that we're going to talk about this today.
Thank you. Hello, Nicole, and hello, everybody. Yes, in fact, 7 of each 10 people has this syndrome. Maybe we also, in some moment in our life, probably everybody.
Well, it came up over the weekend when we were chatting and we were talking about awards, and I was saying that first I felt almost like uncomfortable having an award, and yet, yes, I do things for the town hall, and it was nice, but there was this certain feeling of discomfort, like maybe, not that you don't deserve it, but embarrassed almost.
Yes, yes. It's different that lack of self-esteem, but self-esteem is very important in this syndrome, because when the imposter syndrome is because the self-esteem is very, very low. And it comes for different reasons. For example, maybe in the childhood could be, maybe in the school, or for when people change of work, some different things. Okay, but for example, I would like to to talk about 5 different types. The perfectionist, when someone is very, very focused in be perfect, and never it's enough. Always is better. Is focusing be better person, be better expert, or something like that. Also is when something wants to be a very, very expert in something, and it's very important to know more and more, maybe another degree, another master, something like that. Okay, never stop. Another kind of people or person could be when every time that person get a success is for reasons of outside, never for himself or herself.
Impressing someone else or proving something to someone else.
And also, maybe because it's for good reasons or for casual reasons, but that person never recognize himself. It's very casual, the success, and this is not true. For example, is also when someone wants to get something but needs time. This is normal. But with this syndrome, the person thinks that must get that success in very short time. And sometimes it's not possible. We need time. These kind of things are very, very usual in all of us in some moment. But when it is very, very often, probably the imposter syndrome is there.
It's quite fascinating, isn't it? I mean, I think back to myself why I feel these things, and I think you're right. A lot of things come from childhood, or they can be from relationships. When you do what you do, it doesn't seem to be enough, and you believe it. So you think, okay, well, it's maybe I still need to do more, and you're always trying to prove oneself, which I think is a lot, because when we have the conversation, as it came up with you, and then it came up 3 or 4 times with other people who all in one way or another said that they felt this imposter syndrome, almost like, as I say, embarrassed to celebrate one's own success. But first we must recognize, and I think I always say this to my children, if you got a 5 in an exam instead of a 4, celebrate that moment, celebrate the success. Don't just say, oh, but I need to get a 6 next time. I think we need to actually be more in the moment, perhaps.
Yes, and also we are in a society when we recognize our success. Sometimes it brings envy and jealousy and these kind of things, and sometimes it brings more hacer a la persona como más tímida.
It makes the person more shy, more withdrawn.
Yeah, and it's the opposite. If you are with people around who are very jealousy or something, maybe it's the time to focus in another kind of people, but go for your own, follow your path, but don't stop for that kind of people.
I have to say I agree. Not necessarily the same thing, imposter syndrome, but appearing to be what we're not, I think is the summary of the phrase. And I'm going to turn this around, because I saw the other day some very young girls who had so much work done to their faces, so much lips, so much makeup, and they couldn't have been more than 16 or 17. And I looked at them and it's like there's not one genuine aspect about them. And I thought again about, well, that's another interpretation on the imposter, because they're not themselves in any shape, form, really trying to look like somebody else, and that I found very worrying.
Yeah, because the sentence will be like, we are not enough. When we feel that, if it is just once, okay, but if it is often, probably the imposter syndrome is there, and we are enough. Always we are enough. We must believe that, because if we believe that, we will go ahead with our life, with our path, our inner feeling will be there, but also our inner child will be very, very happy, because finally, like we said before, it is in connection with childhood. All of us, we have an inner child inside, and we must take care of that. It is not about age. It is about feeling, about memories. And when we are adults with our inner child happy, we are living a very better life.
This is why it concerns me, because you and I know this, and even though we know this and we've had wholesome childhoods, it's still hard, I think, to embrace oneself without feeling that you're being an egotist because you like yourself. But this is what worries me. If our children at this very young age, influenced by the social media, all the filters that just make people look plastic but perfect, the fact that they're aspiring to a look that is unattainable, unhealthy, unrealistic, but they seem to believe it. They're so influenced. What can us parents, adults around, how can we help them see that they are okay as themselves and the other is just a mask, it's an imposter?
Yeah, because in connection with this syndrome is the reality, the perception of the reality is not real.
It's distorted.
Yes, absolutely. Then it's very important to bring that person to another kind of people to have interaction. Sometimes it's not easy to, okay, come with me that I want to introduce you a new people. No, but try the way to find another kind of people, more healthy, more natural, different, and sometimes it brings a little
like the
change.
Comparison, you can actually
yes, because if not, the reality of that person is always the same, and it's normal for them. And also it's very, very important to listen what is happening inside, even if this teenager, for example, say, I'm happy, I feel better. So, okay, where is that distortion inside of that person? Because probably there is lack of something, attention, time with people who really share their love for her or for him. Before, we thought that, the psychologists, we thought it was more in connection with women. But now it's the same for women and men.
This feeling of not being enough obviously must have an influence in the excruciating increase in suicide attempts and suicides in our younger generations. As a psychologist, are you seeing this more and more? Is it something that you're addressing?
Yes, but honestly, it comes from adults. If we, like adults, are in coherence and going deeper, what is happening with the beauty, with the lifestyle, wellness, where are really our values? We will share with them another kind of feeling, thoughts, but if not, they are growing also like they can. Then it's very important not also look into them. Reflect what is happening with me and what is doing wrong, because if she is my child, why is happening this? And it's not only the school, because sometimes it's missing time with quality with them, just to share how is life, how is living that mother or that father the life, because if not, the real world will be Instagram, Facebook, then is missing humanity.
I think those are wise words. Obviously, there are many reasons behind why someone feels that they can't cope or depressed, but without a doubt, I think we're all very quick to look at someone else to blame, and not that there is anyone to blame, but I know a close friend mentioned that she was in a very high demanding job before, and she's now been a year working for herself, and she said she didn't realize how little quality time she spent with her son. She spent time with him and it was quality time, but she realized now that the amount of time to build a relationship so that there is exchange of conversation and time enough to confide in her doesn't happen when you're rushing in and rushing out and you're always very stressed. So I think there is a lot to us organizing how we spend our days and how much time and comparable we give our children when to keep them off the social media and the negative, because it's good for some things, but there is a lot of negative influence if we're not very strong on our insides.
Yes, and we must be honest. Now it's very often to see parents giving the mobile phone to the child because they want to spend time with a friend in the conversation. Then the child is looking. We must be very, very honest that we are also who are doing this change.
Right, there's a time and place for everything.
Yeah.
Yes, I have to say that coming on holiday and having the breakfast and lunch and dinners with my children was the time when we got to really compensate and recuperate the term time and the holiday, the homework and the after-school activities. But nowadays, you see tables of everyone; all of them are just on.
Yeah.
Little bit of wake-up time. It's up to all of us. Isabella, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Always, it's a pleasure being here with you.
Likewise. Nice to get to talk about things that actually do matter, really going behind the scenes in what goes on in our city. Muchísimas gracias. And thank you everyone for joining us again. I hope you've enjoyed the program and meeting our guests. You can watch a recording of the program from the rtvmarbella.tv website, but you can also go to my website, nicoleking.es, for links to the program, to my column Marbella Moments in the Euro Weekly News, and our Zero Hero initiative with its new look, Good Food Guide, where you'll find a list of restaurants, bars and hotels and the casino that offer free soft drinks to the designated driver to encourage us to be a little bit more aware also when we're out about on the roads, to be careful for ourselves and for others who are out there with us. Take care of yourselves, be nice to each other, and please join us again next week of more Marbella Now. Bye for now.
You'll open up your eyes wide. You feel it's gonna